Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to go over diversified mining companies, copper. I haven't gone over those for a while. We'll probably hit the rare earth metals as well, throw that in the mix, and we'll see what's going on and what my financial opinion is on this. This is technical analysis. We're just looking at the charts, seeing what's going on, and we'll go from there of what the charts are telling me. Now, if I were to look at this guy here, this is VALE. It's a diversified mining company. The last commodity bull market was from 1999 all the way till about 2008. This is the peak of 2008. This is here's 2002, and it was even lower than that. So we went into this large bull market in commodities. I think a move like this is coming. We went into a large consolidation period. The bottom of the consolidation period was actually 2016. We're getting a first leg higher. We've got the pullback, and I think we're going to break this pattern to the upside and have a very large move that's right in front of us. So I think it's coming, the big move. This was kind of the prelude to the big move, and VALE looks really good. On a daily candlestick basis, we still have very large buying pressure behind this, and I think copper is probably going to start its next leg higher. A lot of these companies, they do a lot of iron ore, stuff like that we're going to go over. So that's another one that you want to look at in terms of pricing. Copper, this is COPX. This thing looks like it wants to break higher. We've got nice, good buying pressure, and it closed very strong last trading session. On a big long-term perspective, it's got the double booty bottom. That's what I call it. It's a Wyckoff accumulation with a little slingshot in there. It usually consolidates here at some point, sideways, and then you get a break higher. It's doing that exact pattern. Downward move, I call it the double booty bottom, which is a Wyckoff accumulation period. We get the volume kicking up on the right-hand side. We've got everything here, a consolidation period above the breakout, and then we're going to see a big move, probably higher, going towards all-time highs of $60 and eventually breaking that. That is my guess. And this looks very good. It's signaling that we've got a bottom here and that we're moving off that bottom. Rio Tinto, looking at it from a big picture view, the 98, 99 time frame was where I would be a buyer. Whoever bought this back here had to wait a little while before it got a lot of steam. We are kind of in the beginning of this move, and it's probably going to be a very large move to the upside in this commodity bull market. Why do I say that? Because we are short absolutely everything. And Rio Tinto and these diversified mining companies produce those very things. They produce those very everythings. They're wide diversified metal miners. This one had a breakout, it had a retest, and now we're moving higher. There's the retest move, and now we can see this thing obviously moving higher on a monthly candlestick basis. On the dailies, it still has that buying pressure. This past trading session still looks really good. On the channel, I said, you know what, I'd be a buyer down here off this support retest. Looking at BHP, it has a similar pattern. It has a retest and a move higher on the daily candlesticks. Nice big move higher yesterday, or last trading session. You can see in 98, 99, this one has a nice consolidation period and then a massive break. This is a clean looking chart there. Then we've got this massive consolidation period here that we've broken to the upside, done a retest, and then we're probably going to see a massive move to the upside at some point here shortly. Glencore, we've got this is a big long-term picture downtrend line. We've broken that, and we're breaking to the upside. I said right here would be a good time to buy. This is a Wyckoff accumulation period, the double booty bottom. I'll throw that in there. Here's your double booty bottom. Coming on down, broke it to the upside. Everything looks really good. Going and zooming in, we had a massive move last trading session, and it's been moving higher. You can even kind of throw in a pattern that basically broke this channel here, broke to the upside. So GLNCY, Glencore, would be one that I would be looking at right now. Now, Norilsk Nickel had a fallout from the war. Would I be a buyer down here? You know what, guys? I don't necessarily know all of the ramifications of what war is going to do to Norilsk Nickel. I don't know if anyone does, but I can tell you this is a really good value if we bounce back, which we did bounce back. I mean, here we bounced back here, but it is of good value. That's what I can tell you. I can't tell you exactly all the ramifications of what the war. I can't guarantee anything, but you could take some money and buy it when it's down here with a little bit of capital. And if that capital were to go away, it should be an amount where it's not going to kill your portfolio. So if you're looking at polymetals, Norilsk Nickel, Lukoil, Gazprom, whatever it is, you can speculate on it, and maybe perhaps you can get a big bounce out of it. Tech Resources been moving higher. Look at that move on a daily. Massive move higher, 5.74%. And we broke out of this downtrend. This thing looks fantastic for a breakout. It is breaking out, and the volumes are picking up on the right-hand side over here. I suspect that this is going to continue higher. Again, would I chase it up here? No, you should have been a buyer right down here where it was hitting its resistance. Its head on its resistance line. Same with Freeport McMoran. Nice big move, consolidation move, and then a break higher. On the dailies, looking quite strong. We've got a big bullish engulfing and a break higher. Hopefully the momentum continues and it moves on higher. Southern Copper, this is one that I'd be a buyer down in this corner here. I was talking about it. Basically what we have is a big consolidation period. Even though it was slightly upward, we broke to the upside. We have another consolidation period, and then we have a massive break. So this one looks really good. From a long-term perspective, we've got nice, good buying pressure coming in here. I think it looks fantastic. Alphamin's a tin producer. This guy's just been rocketing higher. Difficult. I mean, look at the volume. Wow. Difficult for me to say to buy up here, but you know what? It probably has a long way to run. But I own it. I got it at a much lower price, and I've just held on. Cell 32 is looking absolutely ridiculously awesome. Breaking to the upside. Here it is, breaking this guy to the upside. It's moving at a good pace. You guys should already be in it. I was a big buyer at $7, and I've just been holding on. Looking at Anglo American Platinum. Anglo American Platinum, big move higher. We broke this little consolidation period to the upside, and it's been rocketing. So that looks really good. Long-term perspective, it's already had a pretty big run, but this thing could have a monster move. If platinum starts to move, Anglo American Platinum is a good one. They've got copper. I think they've got nickel. I think they have nickel. I know they have copper. They've got a whole bunch of different mining ones. You can sell that this is the bottom here at $1.79. Has a massive move higher. Anglo American Platinum has been a great investment for people who bought in the beginning there. Impala Platinum, either way you look at it, it's broken its downtrend line back in 2018, and it's been rocketing higher. It's continuing to rocket higher. We're in an impulse move higher right now, but that one's looking good. Nova Royalty is all the way kind of doing this retest down here. This would be one that I'd probably be buying a little bit in. It's a bullish engulfing pattern. They usually resolve upward. Nickels remain robust. Copper looks like it wants to break to the upside. Nova Royalty will eventually follow. This is a smaller royalty company. It is newer. It's still accumulating all of its royalties from these large mining mines. They haven't gone into production yet. There's a lot of development stuff. That's how you're getting the royalties so cheap. Eventually, this will be, I think, a good investment in the long term when those start to pay out. Going down to the rare earth metals, REMX. This is the VanEck Rare Earth Strategic Metals ETF. This is what I'm using to play it. This is a double booty bottom, downtrend line, double booty, the slingshot, and then you get a consolidation period here. It may be a little bit larger one than we had, and then we break to the upside. Zooming in on the right-hand side, we had this kind of consolidation period. We have a bullish piercing, another big move last trading session. It looks pretty good to potentially move higher here. We could maybe even throw kind of a line through here that we've broken to the upside, and it looks quite compelling for a investment down here. So I own REMX. This is one of my largest holdings for rare earth exposure, and hopefully this thing rockets higher. I've also got lithium in here. It's kind of intermixed with rare earths and lithium. Lithium, kind of drawing this down, looks like it's trying to break its downtrend line. It's quite cheap. Perhaps this is one that somebody looks at for potential investment if we can break this downtrend line. If not, it'll remain in this little downtrend line. I wouldn't be a buyer up here, that's for sure. We have pulled back. I'm still looking for a bottom out of it, and we'll see if this big green day down here is that bottom. MP Materials, this guy is basically squeezing up in a large pattern here. It looks like it wants to break to the upside when looking at the big bullish engulfing candlestick here. It's engulfing the ones before it. Usually that's a bullish move. We've got the big move here. We'll see if this momentum can carry us outside of this pattern and break to the upside. But MP Materials looks really good for a break right here. This would be one that you might want to look at if you want rare earth exposure. And then we've got a lot of these smaller rare earths. I don't know if I'd be jumping into these. They can be extremely volatile. Sometimes they don't go anywhere. But that's Canada Rare Earth, Canada Rare Earth. It's pulled back quite a bit. REEMF, Rare Element Resources. Nice little pullback here. It is in an uptrend. You can kind of see this uptrend line here. It's down there. Oops. And then we have an uptrend line here. And you can see when you blow off, it'll come right back down inside of this pattern here. But so if I were to be looking to buy, I would be looking to buy somewhere down in this 87, 90 cent range area down here by the tip if you can get it. Cyro Resources, it's broken to the upside and it's doing this large consolidation pullback move. Whenever you see things go vertical like this, guys, you don't participate. You just wait. Now, this is probably going to come and break this pattern here at some point, and you're going to get a large move to the upside. This is logarithmic here. We tapped it there. We'll probably pull back. Might be a good time to buy it down here if it pulls all the way back for the rip higher. Linus Rare Earths looks like it's already broken to the upside here. This big long-term pattern. This thing's been ripping higher. I don't know if I chase it up here, but it's up to you if you want to. LTHM, this is Livent Corporation, a lithium company. Zooming on out, we've got, looks like it's putting in a bottom here with a bullish engulfing here, bullish engulfing here. Get a little bit of selling pressure up in this range here, and we're going to try to, it looks like it wants to try to break to the upside. IXR, Ionic Rare Earths Limited. This guy has a little bit of bearish patterns over here on the right-hand side. Zooming out, oh, nice. This is a nice pattern here. This is the double booty bottom right here. Usually it pulls back. We call this almost like a slingshot. It pulls back and then it slingshots higher. So that looks good. It's a good pattern. This is PFFOF, Portofino Resources. Zooming in on it. A little break here and then a pullback. But looking at this guy here, you can see that we've got kind of a downtrend there. Looks like it's trying to break to the upside. It did close back below its pattern or its resistance line, but it does look like we're trying to. It could be a back test here, a retest. So that might be a good one to buy if you like Portofino Resources. Do your analysis on it, guys. Do your due diligence. ARR, American Rare Earths Limited. This guy's had a massive move from the bottom of this guy all the way to the top. Would I be a buyer here? I don't know. It's had a pretty big move, and I don't like chasing things. I would have rather purchased down here if you could. But PLL, Piedmont Lithium, we're just chopping sideways here. Big bullish engulfing here. It's probably trying to put in a bottom to move higher. I would be a buyer down here if you guys like Piedmont. ALB, Albemarle Corporation, bullish. This is a bullish piercing pattern. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a bottom here. It does look like it might be getting close to a correction being done, and maybe it has some more downside. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily buy it right here, but it's had a massive run from 2020 all the way to the tip here. So it's doing a consolidation period. It will finish this consolidation period at some point. This could be the bottom of it. Difficult to say. LAC, Lithium Americas Corporation. Big picture view, we've been moving up in this pattern. We've broken to the upside, doing a retest. This retest is looking like it's holding. We got a bullish engulfing here. It looks like it wants to go higher. And then Lithium, American Lithium Corp, LIACF. This one is a double booty bottom. It's broken out, consolidated, broken out, consolidated, broken out. It's doing the stair-stepping pattern. Still looks really good. So that's what I have for copper, rare earths, and lithium to show you guys kind of what's going on there and what my financial opinions are. If you guys like the content, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.